morning students. Myself Arjun Prasad Bond, assistant teacher. Dear students, today I will teach you an important topic, the unification of Germany. It is very important topic for the board examination. Dear students, Germany was divided into many parts during the 18th century. The process of German unification was continued by Prussia after the defeat of the liberal by the combined forces of the monarchy and the military in 1848. Dear students, in that time when German people were struggling for the unification of Germany, the chief minister of Prussia, Ottoman Bismarck, it means that time Ottoman Bismarck was the chief minister of Prussia. Prussia was a very powerful state that time. So Ottoman Bismarck, architect, he was the architect of this process. It means he was the father of the unification of Germany. The Prussian army and bureaucracy helped Ottoman Bismarck in this process, in the process of unification of Germany. Over 7 years, Prussia fought 3 wars. Prussia fought 3 wars with Austria. 3 wars with Austria, Denmark and France. And finally Prussia became victorious. It means Prussia won the war. Prussia defeated the 3 nations, Austria, Denmark and France. This war ended in Prussian victory and completed the process of Germany unification. William I was proclaimed, declared. Who declared? William I. William I was declared the king of Germany. The king of Germany. It means in the leadership of Ottoman Bismarck, Prussia defeated 3 nations, Austria, Denmark and France, and took their parts from these nations which they had captured from Germany. Like this, Germany became an entire nation, a full nation. Like this, the unification of Germany is completed here. Dear students, Now, I am going to the another topic which is very important also, unification of Italy. Unification of Italy. Dear students, like Germany, Italy was scattered over several dynastic states. During the middle of the 19th century, Italy was divided into 7 parts. 7 parts or 7 states, and only one state ruled by the Italian princely house, that's name was Sardinia Piedmont. Sardinia Piedmont. Sardinia Piedmont. केवल एक यही ऐसा राज्य था इटली का जहां पर इटली के राजघराने द्वारा शासन किया जा रहा था. इन दैट टाइम देयर वेर some personalities or great personalities which played an important role in the unification of Italy. First, the role of Giuseppe Mazzini. Role of Giuseppe Mazzini. Giuseppe Mazzini was the leader of the Republican Party while in exile in 1831. Giuseppe Mazzini founded two secret societies. First, Young Italy, and next Young Europe. Young Europe. Why? For the unification of Italy. He wanted to the unification of Italy, but these both secret societies did not get its aim. They became failed. Next person, Cavour. Cavour became the chief minister of Piedmont in 1852. Piedmont, Sardinia Piedmont. His main aim was affect the emancipation. Emancipation means mukti ya uddhar of Italy from Austria through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France. Cavour defeated the Austrian forces in 1859. Next role was the Giuseppe Garibaldi. Giuseppe Garibaldi. He was the hero of Red Shirt. It means Giuseppe Garibaldi was the hero of Red Shirt revolutionary movement. In 1860, with the help or support of the local peasants, he drive out the Spanish rulers from Italy. And next, one another person, he was the ruler of Sardinia Piedmont, Victor Emmanuel II. Victor Emmanuel II. Victor Emmanuel II. He was the ruler of Sardinia Piedmont and gave the great contribution in the unification of Italy. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was declared King of United Italy. So this is the story of unification of Italy. Like this, Italy unified.